Hello everyone, welcome again in Eng-Man YouTube channel. So in this video, we will continue our learning on Python. And in this video, we will discuss about implots. All right, we will create implot in Python coding. Okay, and we will use the previous file. As you can see, maybe you can watch the previous videos. This is our file. So as you can see, let me maximize it. In this code, we use pandas, matplotlib, and seaborn. But to create the implot, we only need the seaborn. Okay, so this is the libraries, and we do drive mounting because from the Google Colab, we will take the data, the Excel file from the Google Drive. And this is the location of the data in my Google Drive. So I create a path from the Google Colab to get the data from the Google Drive. And this is the Excel file. And this is the data frame. I use pandas, read underscore Excel, and connect it to the path, and path connected to the Google Drive. And this is my table. This is actually table of production data: oil flow rate, water flow rate, separator pressure, wellhead pressure, and bottom hole pressure. And these are the headers of the columns. As you can see, we use oil flow rate, water flow rate, gas flow rate, wellhead pressure, bottom hole pressure, separator pressure, and the size of the choke opening. And we also created this one, distribution plot. You can check in previous videos. Also join plot, all right, in 3 different types. And lastly, we created pair plot. Okay, and in this video we will create implots. All right, so let me start with making a text. Okay, so implots are basically scatter plots. Okay, scatter plots, but with overlaid regression line. Make a new line of code. Okay, so basically implots are scatter plots with overlaid regression lines. Okay, so we will create the scatter plot and then we will show the regression line. Okay, very easy. And this is the syntax. SNS, we will use seaborn as our library. Dot implot. All right, and then the x-axis, for example, we start with the correlation between bottom hole pressure and wellhead pressure. So the x-axis, I will take the name of the wellhead pressure or the bottom hole pressure. Make sure the name is the same. So I will use this one. Okay, you can copy and paste on this code. Okay, so the bottom hole flowing pressure will be my x-axis, bottom hole pressure, and then comma. And the next one is the y-axis, the vertical axis, equals now the name of the parameter, which is actually wellhead pressure. Okay, bottom hole pressure in PSIA and wellhead pressure in PSIA, they should correlate. Okay, like for example, if bottom hole pressure increases, wellhead pressure usually will also increase. And lastly, comma, the data source, data equals df, right? Because the plot will get the data from this one, df. df is my data. You can see again this one. df is actually the table, and the table is from the path from the Excel sheet. Excel sheet inside the Google Drive. Okay, that's the chain link. All right, so now we can click run. Okay, there's an error. Okay, right? Okay, very easy. So the typo is in this one. It's actually L, not big I, right? So SNS dot, let's call it implots, right? And then the x-axis, the horizontal axis, this one, bottom hole pressure, and then the wellhead pressure as the y-axis or the vertical axis. And I will get the data from DF, the name of my data frame, DF. Okay, so you can see by looking at the regression line, we can see a positive correlation between bottom hole pressure and wellhead pressure. So it means that if the bottom hole pressure increases, wellhead pressure will also increase and vice versa. Okay, so positive correlation, and we will do another one. Can copy, make a new line of code. Now let's see the correlation or relationship between choke opening. Let's take the name choke opening, this one, choke in inches. All right, and let's say the oil flow rate, Q oil BOPD, if I'm not mistaken. Run. Okay, interesting. So although the data is really scattered like this one, but still we can, it's not actually scattered, but yeah, you understand what I mean, like this one. But still, the Python can also get the regression trend. And the trend is like this. So still we can say it is a positive correlation. As you open the choke opening, bigger and bigger, the flow rate will increase. Okay, that's a positive correlation. As we decrease the choke opening, of course, the back pressure will be increased, and thus the oil flow rate or the liquid flow rate will decrease. Right, so that's quite easy, and that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the video is useful. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again in the next Python videos. Thank you.